this fist, this muscle. It's like a hammer, and it hits a person's head.
I think it's the most civilized of sports because it recognizes the innate aggression that still exists and should exist.
Boxing is like having a bad girlfriend, a girl that's not good for you. You know you shouldn't be dating her or hanging out with her, and you keep calling her back.
We don't intently want to hurt somebody, but we know that it's possible.
And I kept hitting him, and I kept hitting him. I was hoping that the referee would stop it, because I didn't want to hit him anymore.
There are lots of similarities between Alzheimer's disease and punch-drunk syndrome.
The only thing I can ever remember being said, yeah, it makes you punchy. Nobody said, well, wait a second, what does punchy mean?
Do I sound like I have brain damage?
You know, Denny wanted to fight and had no knowledge of the permanent damage that this was creating.
He said that he was going to do it, and so he wants to accomplish it. And just about all of his critics, nobody thinks he can do it.
He had Parkinson before he stopped fighting. People said, why don't you tell him to retire? So I told Muhammad, you do what you want to do with your life, son.
I'm going to win. I'm still ready.
We usually make the wrong choice and we pay for it later, but I chose it.
It gives me confidence. It makes me feel important. I'm good at something.
When they actually drilled into his skull at the time, blood squirted out of his head, and there was that much pressure.
Phil felt trapped, yeah.
He couldn't hurt his dad's feelings come hell or high water.
They knew the risk because they knew the reward, or they knew that was the only thing they could do.
I was boxing blind for 18 months. I didn't know it. Winner never sees no flaw.
He blames himself in a way, and we kept on telling him, it's not your fault.
I'm tired of gambling, and when I'm gambling with your life. I just don't want to see anything happen to him.
When that bell rings, it's every man for himself. I'm not asking you to give me any breaks or cut me any slack or let up, and we're not asking for any favors.
The doctors told me about how it is. They just lose a little bit all the time, and he's not aware of it. In other words, he's living over there, but really he's dead.
We invite you to see a television ringside next Saturday night.